Hello, my friends on YouTube. Today is Father's Day, June 20th, 21. Happy Father's Day to all fathers. And we start today. Today's video is Christ and Islam number 2. And the reason is I have offended, it seems to be that I have offended Jews and Christians. In addition, I always offend the Muslims. So my intention actually is not to offend Jewish people, Christian people, or even Muslim people. I am trying to ask legitimate questions, and the legitimate questions, most of it offend Muslims, because in my opinion Muhammad brought evil ideology that is putting not just the Muslim but the whole world in difficulty. And in my opinion, this ideology is standing on the ignorance and unclarity of the rest of the world. In a way, Islam is feeding on certain ignorance, and unless we clarify these points, Islam will always be there. So my intention, actually, my hope is the destruction of an ideology. And this ideology is Islam, nothing else. It's evil ideology, in my opinion, and it has to go. The problem here is, as I see it, is there's unclarity about a man called Jesus. And there is only one, I would say, one true verse. And it's true because that was the situation at the time of the coming of Islam, that people were not 100% and until today are not clear who that figure Jesus is. Some people say he is God in the flesh. Some people say he is the Son of God. Some people say he is a holy man. Some people say he is a prophet, and so on and so forth. And some people say he was a magician. So we have to look at things accordingly. So I'm going to look at the comments and I'm not trying to offend anybody, but there are certain legitimate questions, and let's try to answer them. And I know in answering them it's difficult because, let's be realistic, Jewish people, because of this man Jesus, have suffered a great deal, and it's a very sensitive issue to them. Since the time of Jesus until now, and even before that, they suffered a great deal. I understand it's a sensitive issue, but it is not to put you in a difficult situation, not at all. And it's not my intention to even put Christian in a difficult situation, but really to solve a problem you have to go all the way to the roots and see what happened, what is the main problem, and deal with it. Because oftentimes people put, like, if you have an infected wound and just put a band-aid on it, but it's infected, yeah, it may look okay because you don't see the wound and the infection. Reality is it will not heal. If you really want it to heal, it will hurt, because a person has to clean up all that bad stuff in the wound first, disinfect and stitch it. You can't just cover it with a band-aid and pretend it's good. It's not. So there will be kind of difficulties. Expect that. But what are we here for? To just, okay, if I keep tearing down Islam, I mean, in my opinion, Islam is already destroyed. It will not continue. After the event of the internet, Islam is on its way out. That's my own personal opinion. So many Muslims, they say, oh, Islam is growing. I tell them, so does cancer. It doesn't mean anything. It is going to be destroyed soon. It is gone. Its foundation is not standing. But then, let's say Islam is destroyed today. There are difficulties between Christian and Jews. We have to admit that. And we have to look into that and clean that up. There is a mess. We have to we have to admit that. So only two people really went to the subject and tried to answer. And I'm going to look here. There's a person by name Lekva. Her comments are very good. However, I'm going to put my own opinion after that. And there is also Patrick Haley. He noticed that no one really, the question was Jesus the Messiah. And no one really gave me a clear answer. They are just directing me to see this rabbi's opinion or this preacher or what have you. That is not my question. That's not my question. Was this man, Jesus, the Messiah? And it's easy now to have rabbis or preachers saying, yes, he was, because the Christian foundation is huge. It's the biggest, largest religion on earth. But numbers, otherwise I'll be doing like the Muslims. Oh, we are 1.5 billion people on earth, therefore we must be correct. No, numbers doesn't do anything. Okay? Numbers don't matter to me. So, we have to understand that to really find an answer, we have to look into it, and even if it's painful, and I know it is. Okay, that's not my intention again. All right, Patrick, I agree with all that you are saying, but at the end you are saying he is the Messiah. Personally, I do believe Jesus was the Messiah. Let me make my position clear. But I am going to also look at him critically, as other people do, and they have the right to look at him critically. Okay? You say he is the Messiah because he did many good things and he performed miracles. Was he the only one really doing good things? I mean, the Jewish tradition that Moses spoke of, to the Ten Commandments, and not only that, to take care of a person who was passing through your village, to feed him and to take care of him. All that's good, and people did that at the time until Jesus came and until today in the Jewish tradition. So there are many Jews who are doing very, very good things, and there are many charitable organizations today established by Jewish people to help humanity, Jews and non-Jews. That's good things. So he did good things. Fine. Thank you very much. But does that make him the Messiah? Miracles. Okay. From the age of 12 until the age of 30, nobody knows. There's no record of where Jesus was. We don't know. Could he have gone to Egypt to study magic? That's 18 years. And Egypt was, the ancient Egyptian, they were very good magicians. Okay? You study magic, you come back to your country, you go back home, and you do these magic tricks. Because to many Jews, it's not because you are doing a trick here or a trick there, or even healing a person, makes you a Messiah. There are people in the Old Testament or in the Torah, ancient people who also performed miracles. Moses departed the Red Sea. If you want to go to a miracle, does that miracle, did this miracle make Moses the Messiah? So miracles alone don't really qualify a person to be a Messiah. Today there are many good magicians. Are they Messiahs? There are healers actually in Japan, in Thailand. Okay, they really heal people. Are they the Messiahs? We have to understand what a Messiah is first. It's not because you are doing a magic trick or healing that makes you a Messiah. And once again, the Jewish people, the educated Jews of this time, could not accept what he is doing to qualify him to be the Messiah. You have 12 disciples who soon were reduced to none, to zero, said he was the Messiah, and at the time of the crucifixion, they all ran away. So you had nobody really to testify that he was the Messiah. And you had the Jewish educated rabbis say, no, this guy is a troublemaker. Who would we believe, or should we believe? The fishermen and the tax collectors, uneducated people, or those who are educated? It's a serious question to Christian. And if he is the Messiah, what is his mission? Did he come to die, as maybe 99.99% of Christians believe? If it's not 100%, believe that he came to die for me. That is the Christian dogma. He came to die for me. Okay, he died for you. Then you should actually thank the Jews who killed him. You see, there is contradiction in Christianity, and I'm trying to get into that. There is. I am coming from an Islamic background, and I can look and see these things. And you have to look into it. If you really want to see an end to Islam quickly, you better look into that. So, the Jews, he came to die. Christianity proclaimed that he came to die for me. Okay, he died for you, and go and thank the killer who killed him for doing what you wanted him to do, so that you can be saved as you proclaim. But there is let's be realistic, there is an antagonistic feeling from Christian towards the Jews that they killed Jesus. So that means deep in your head, he should have lived. So decide, did he come to live or did he come to die? If he came to die, okay, they killed him. Say thank you and go forward. But then you say God punished the Jewish people for killing Jesus. That is not holding. That doesn't hold water. Okay, if he came, then the other side is maybe the Jewish people couldn't recognize him, and that's why, because of that lack of understanding and recognition of Jesus that he was the Messiah, they made a mistake and they killed him. So that's up to each Christian to actually dig into that and find out, what do you believe and why? These are questions to look deep into it. So did Jesus come to live or die? To live. Some people now will say to live. It was a mistake that the Jews killed him. Okay, to live to do what? This is unclear. So, I am pressing with these questions not to challenge people personally, but to get to know what do we believe really and where we stand, because unless we clarify these points, Islam will continue feeding on this unclarity. We thank you very much and we hope to hear from you.